You already know this isn't good for you. You've said it out loud, you've explained it to friends, you've replayed the moments where it should have ended. And still, something in you doesn't let go. Not because you're weak, not because you lack self-respect, and not because you didn't understand the lesson. You understood it, but understanding is not what releases attachment. Because letting go is not a decision problem, it's a nervous system problem. There is a quiet frustration that comes with awareness. You can name the pattern, you can see the red flags, you can predict how it will end. And yet your body reacts as if none of that matters. That's because insight lives in the mind. Attachment lives in the body, and the body doesn't change just because the mind finally caught up. This is why people say things like, "I know it's wrong, but I still miss them." Or, "I don't want them back, I just want the feeling to stop." They're not confused, they're dysregulated. When a relationship is inconsistent, distant, or emotionally unavailable, something specific happens inside the nervous system. Uncertainty increases dopamine. Withdrawal creates anxiety. Reconnection brings relief. That relief feels intense. Grounding, almost euphoric. And the brain labels that relief as love. But it isn't love, it's regulation. Over time, the nervous system learns a dangerous equation. This person equals emotional relief. Not because they are safe, but because they temporarily end the discomfort they create. That cycle wires attachment deeply into the body. So when they disappear, your body doesn't think, "This isn't healthy." It thinks something essential is missing. This is why push-pull relationships are so addictive. You're not addicted to the person, you're addicted to the nervous system shift they create. The low, the tension, the sudden calm. Your body becomes trained to seek relief, not connection. And here's the part most people don't want to hear. You don't miss them. You miss how your nervous system felt when the tension stopped, even if it only stopped briefly, especially if it only stopped briefly. Stable connection doesn't spike the nervous system. It doesn't flood you with adrenaline. It doesn't keep you guessing. It doesn't make you obsessively check your phone. And to a system trained on chaos, that can feel empty, boring, wrong. This is why familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar peace. Because familiar pain is predictable. Your body knows how to survive it. Unfamiliar peace requires rewiring, and rewiring feels threatening before it feels safe. This is also why closure rarely works. Another conversation won't calm your body. Another explanation won't stop the craving. The nervous system doesn't need clarity, it needs consistency. And no amount of talking can regulate a system that learned connection through instability. When you go back, it's not because you believe this time will be different. It's because the discomfort of separation becomes louder than the memory of pain. Going back isn't hope, it's relief-seeking. This is where people become harsh with themselves. They say, "I should be over this by now." But should is a cognitive word. Your nervous system doesn't speak that language. It speaks safety, familiarity, regulation. Letting go, then, isn't about willpower. It's not about blocking harder, or distracting yourself more, or finding better reasons. It's about slowly teaching your nervous system that safety does not come from intensity. That connection does not require anxiety. That consistency is not a threat. Until that learning happens, your body will keep pulling you back. Not to the person, but to the pattern. And here's the truth that changes everything. If it feels unbearable to let go, that doesn't mean it was love. It means your nervous system hasn't learned another way to feel safe yet. Real healing doesn't start with letting go. It starts with building safety somewhere else. In your body, in your boundaries, in connections that don't spike and crash. Only then does letting go stop feeling like loss and start feeling like relief. If this keeps happening in your relationships, it's not bad luck. This channel exists to make those patterns visible. If you want to understand them instead of repeating them, subscribe and keep going with me.